Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate a nation that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Devin Booker.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Tate in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, a loaded front court with Durant and Ayton at the 4 and 5 respectively. All out there with Booker, and it's Watanabe in at the 3 spot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Wall passes to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton a screen on Tate. Here's Watanabe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Both good from the line that time. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. A 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Booker. Şengün with a screen on Booker. And it's Green missing. And here's Phoenix coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now here's Ayton. Booker outside. Shot clock at 5. Ayton a screen on Smith. Here's Booker. Passes it to Watanabe. Drills the three-pointer. Watanabe's got 5 points so far.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Tate a screen on Wall. To halt the run. And Van Vliet lays it in.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by John Wall.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism. Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
They kick it out to Green. The pass to Tate. Back to Green. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Green missing. Phoenix leading by 5. Pass to Ayton. Here's Watanabe. Ayton a screen on Tate. Watanabe passes to Ayton. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. 4th, Devin Booker.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
From the inbound, and the dunk by Booker.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Van Vliet looking around. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. 7-point differential. Şengün against Ayton. Şengün no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by Booker. As to Watanabe. Durant against Smith. Lets it fly. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Watanabe's got 11 points.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Green kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Watanabe passes to Wall. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the paint, and stolen by Şengün. Well, here we are, Clark, in the dog days of this season. Such a grind. The schedule is right smack dab in the middle of it. However, it seems like players are fresher than they used to be.
Well, I think they've really, teams in general and individual players as well, have done a nice job perfecting the art and essence of rest. not pushing guys too much early in the year, maybe cutting back some practice time as well, and it pays dividends at this portion of the season.
No good on the second free throw. Suns leading by 8. Watanabe passes to Booker. Wall looking it over. Smith against Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Watanabe.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Green against Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And Wall kicks to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Van Vliet. With some arc. Passes to Watanabe. The three. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Smith, no luck. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Booker the pass to Wall. Feeds to Ayton. Stolen by Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Over Wall. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
KD with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Watanabe. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 3 assists tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Tate, and they come right back with their own three-point.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Durant. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Over Smith. KD can't get it to go. On the wing, Green. And another three for Houston.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
The drive by Booker. Outside for KD. Another three for Phoenix.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Green, the pass to Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Court one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
Bull. He's checked in for the Suns. The Rockets also changing it up. Tari Eason's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Smith hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Here's Watanabe. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 8. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Green kicks to Smith. Smith with a screen on Ayton. Porter. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Wall passes to Ayton. Booker against Porter. Here's Watanabe. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wall against Porter. And there's the pass to Şengün. Eason with it. Nothing on the board. Here's Green. Great touch on the 16-footer.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Phoenix leading by 9. Now Wall. Booker outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Watanabe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chills.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Şengün. Phoenix able to drain the three. And it's Green missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Watanabe. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Green after the Suns pick up 2. From the arc. And Bull pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by 14. Here's Ayton, and he lays it straight in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for Houston, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Some changes for Phoenix. Durant's checked in for 8. Beal comes in for Booker. And Walker subbed in for John Wall. Houston also making some changes. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Eason against KD. Pass to VanVleet. Eason with a screen for Porter. Shot to stop the run. For 3, VanVleet. Rebound by the Suns. And here is Beal. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And the Rockets with possession here. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Porter with it. Guarded now by Durant. Landale. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Durant kicks to Beal. Pass to Watanabe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Porter. He has yet to score. VanVleet outside. 6 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fires for 3. Landale grabs the miss. Now here's Brooks. D right on him. VanVleet left side. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Suns lead by 14. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Walker. Cole is out there with Durant. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Bates Diop in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Durant, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you very much. Now, Kevin Porter Jr. salvaged his NBA career with the Rockets. He said, "This organization saved my life potential. They picked me up when I was down. They gave me love and confidence in myself and motivation to become a better player and person. They've invested a lot in me, and I try to give them my all to repay them in some way." Kevin, he is trying to pay it forward.
He is. Wow, that's a great story, DA. Thank you. That one is off. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
No luck that time either.
You know, I think opponents have learned it the hard way. I mean, Walker is not a guy you want to put on the foul line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
And stolen by Bull. Outside, Walker. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Porter, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Bates Diop. Still scoreless. Shoots the 3. Beal, the pass to Bates Diop. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Another shot. And KD with the lay-in. KD's got 5.
And that bucket by KD is why he is so lethal. Durant can straight up save possession.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Passes it to Easton. Tate kicks to Porter. Another miss by Houston. Suns leading by 14. Here's Walker. That shot missing. Great D that time from Van Vliet. They double team Van Vliet. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bates Diop.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Beal gets a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Beal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ball comes in for Kemba Walker. And a switch here also for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Porter. Here's Beal. 17-point lead, their biggest. Takes it inside. Eason grabs the board. For Houston, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Green against Ayton. To end the cold streak, and Green puts it in. He's got 9.
He has a great feel for scoring in the painted area. Nice play by Jalen Green.
It's Durant on the wing. Brooks covering. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Outside, Wall. Back to KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Takes the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Van Vliet against Wall. Van Vliet passes to Tate. Fires from deep. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Beal kicks to Bull. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. Now, that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And Green gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wall passes to KD. Here's the pass to Beal. And here's Wall. Over to the wing. Green against Beal. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Rockets trail by 16. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Pass to Tate. Şengün inside. Ayton's there. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Now here's Wall. Still yet to score. Bull against Eason. Bull can't hit. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Down by 15. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Another miss by Houston. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Beal drives in. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 5 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 17. Green with the ball. 35 points for him last game against Phoenix. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 14 points for the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Bull. Screen by Durant. Driving inside. And it's Beal in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Green. Beal can't get it to go. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Green taking his time here. Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ayton finds Wall. Outside Durant. 16 feet away, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Driving the lane, and Şengün throws it down.
Great take from Şengün. Excellent. Probing the defense and finding ways to finish.
And the Suns call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Bol Bol. Watanabe comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Devin Booker in for Beal. Now here's Wall. Still without a basket. Shot's good by Watanabe.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Booker against Green. And it's Houston with another.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
And Wall kicks to Ayton. Wall against Şengün. Passes it to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing right side. Tate the pass to Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw drops for Green. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Both free throws good from Green.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston. Out to the right wing. Ayton a screen on Tate. Watanabe passes to Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Right wing. Here's Eason. Hands it from downtown. Eason's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
And Wall kicks to Booker.
2 minutes.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Booker against Green. Lets it go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Wall. Pocket 6. Here's Bates-Diop. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Şengün 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Devin Booker, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kevin Porter. Şengün hits them both. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker against Green. The pass to Bates Diop. Now Wall. Now Ayton. 9 points last game out. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Here's Booker. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here is VanVleet. 9 points in the game so far. Here's the step back. And there's Green on the assist from VanVleet. 20 points for Jalen Green. Here's Booker. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Over in the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Phoenix Suns.
Watch out, y'all. We're in the splash zone. Better get those fans in the front row some ponchos, baby. 3 balls are raining down, Shaq, everywhere you look.
I'm glad I'm not sitting there. This is a new suit, Kenny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's VanVleet. And so in the game for the Rockets, the guard spots are VanVleet and Green. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Tate in at the 3. Şengün passes to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's now 22 points for Jalen Green.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's VanVleet. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Booker outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Back to Booker. The feed to Wall. Suns moving the ball around. Shot's good by Watanabe.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Şengün inside. He's covered by Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Durant against Smith. KD passes to Watanabe. Smith with the defensive effort. And the foul called on Watanabe. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. High post, Şengün. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And he makes that one. Tate's only got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Right side, Wall. Outside Durant, pass to Watanabe. Durant with a screen on Tate. Watanabe passes to KD. Misses from short range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Şengün.
Come get it, come get it.
Right block shot. Rebound by the Suns. To the left wing. Wall dishes to Ayton. Booker against Green. Ayton inside. Here's Watanabe. Pass to Durant. Booker in the corner. And finally they hit one. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Timeout called the Rockets.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Alperen Şengün.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Van Vliet against Wall. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. And it's Smith missing. Suns leading by 15. All with it. Now Green defending. Booker against Van Vliet. 13 feet away. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 10 points.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Smith. Durant kicks the Wall. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. 6 to shoot.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Ball against Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. Green passes to Şengün. Goes back up. That one misses. Nice defense from KD.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Rockets trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's Green with the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got his fourth rebound in this one. Watanabe passes to Ayton. Durant against Tate. Now the pass to Watanabe. Durant with a screen on Şengün. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
Van Vliet outside. Another miss by Houston.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Booker the pass to KD. Stolen by Van Vliet. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, we have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them. Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. Van Vliet finds Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Booker outside for Durant. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got 15.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there'll be more in store.
Here's Van Vliet. Can't get it to fall.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Shot's good by Booker.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Şengün against KD. Outside, Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Oh, it's such a terrific passer out of the pick and roll. This time, Wall crosses him up. Nice shot.
And for Houston, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Şengün. Kicks to Green. No good again that time. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wall, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Van Vliet against Wall. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Ayton sets the pick for Beal. Drives to the hoop.
And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers per game. With a little more focus, I think they could find themselves in the top 10.
And just a touch again on their steals, Greg. Some of the fastest hands in the league are on this team. Opponents really have to be careful with the ball around.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Van Vliet against Wall. Looking to end the run. Şengün, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Durant, here we go. The kick out to Wall. Booker in the corner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Booker's got 17 now.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Şengün, no good.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoring.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Rockets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. And finished off by Beal.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Bull. He's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Kevin Durant. And Walker subbed in for John Wall. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Kevin Porter comes in for Jalen Green. And the Rockets with possession here. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And Bull sends it back.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions. A moment here to check out some of the stats for Booker. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
That's good from Walker. Jock Landale's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he makes all 3. And for Houston, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Landale. Houston moving it around. Van Vliet against Walker. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? Van Vliet can't get it to go.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. So he gets them both. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Walker against Van Vliet. Porter. And Ball sends it back.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good by Porter.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Beal against Brooks. It's Beal on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Beal shooting. It goes on Dylan Brooks. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And that one falls for Beal. Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
In terms of scoring, he hadn't done much of it. Just 1 of 7 this quarter.
Bates Diop misses. Walker against Van Vliet. Shoots over Walker. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Suns. So it's Durant sitting on the bench. This is who Frank Vogel is out there. Ring pairing, it's the scoring threats of Beal and Booker. Then there's Bull. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4 slot. It's 2-on-1 for the finish. And Tate throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Bull dishes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Bates Diop misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
The shot by Beal, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Green. Beal with the steal. The pass to Bull. Walker in the corner. There's the screen. Pass to Bates-Diop. And he makes good on the layup.
Threading the needle with ease there on that pocket pass. Walker showing how fast he makes decisions in the pick and roll.
Green kicks to Porter. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bull kicks to Booker. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Tate. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beal, the pass to Bates-Diop. They set the screen to the middle. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 8 rebounds in this game. He takes it in. That shot misses. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Bates-Diop. And again, it's the Suns missing. And for Houston, they're shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Porter finds Eason. Back to Porter. Out to Brooks. Passes it to Tate. Here's the floater. Aaron Brooks finishes inside.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Booker the pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Booker. And he drops it in from the low post. Booker's got 17 now just in the second half. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Beal deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Bates-Diop. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And here's Green outside. And Bull pulls it down.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Pass to Eason. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Eason, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Phoenix. Eubanks comes in for Bol. And it's Gordon in for Devin Booker. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Brooks. Smith comes in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kevin Porter. And he makes both free throws. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
First one falls for him.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Porter comes in for Tate. And both free throws good for Gordon. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the sea on that possession.
Here's Smith. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Walker finds Gordon, and stolen by Şengün. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. He gets that one. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Pass to Bates-Diop. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible. Elite athleticism on display there. Smith showing you off the bounce he can get it done.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Knocked loose. The kick out to Porter. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. And Walker's got the ball here for the Suns. Passes to Bates-Diop. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now the pass to Smith. Brooks outside. Porter against Beal. 5 on the clock. Porter inside. No good there. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And the basket by Gordon.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Porter looking it over. And nothing is falling for him right now. Inside, takes Diop, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pass to Diop. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Porter. Beal dishes to Gordon. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Van Vliet against Walker. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks against Gordon for the three. Rebound by the Suns. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Van Vliet against Walker. From the line, count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Stolen by Brooks. Walker against Smith. Shoots over Walker, and it's Smith missing. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Gordon, the pass to Eubanks. Beal against Porter. Pass to Diop. And that one drops for him. Diop's got 11 in the second half.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And in this era of great parity, boy, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games, but that's exactly how they finished off their season series here tonight against the Rockets.
Beal finds Eubanks. Here's Diop. And it's off from 3-point range. Porter with it. He's picked up by Walker. Houston moving it around. Passes it to Smith. Porter with it. He's covered by Beal. Şengün with a screen on Beal. Porter passes to Şengün. And the shot is good.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.